This is the DDI, or Destructive Devices Industries, milled AK47. It's got a Hungarian parts kit and Polish wood furniture. I've got exactly 500 rounds through it at this point, and I thought I would just go over some of my impressions about it and some of the pros and cons. This being the milled receiver, this gun weighs 8.3 pounds with an unloaded magazine, like you see it right here. I'll just jump right into the cons, because there's really not much to discuss. The mag well seems to be on the tight side. Some of the PMag didn't want to fit at all. I had to file a little bit off of a PMag to fit it in there. Steel magazines fit just fine though. The butt plate, the steel butt plate, where the trap door is, and I guess where the screws are, somehow some sawdust or something was staining my shirt while I was shooting it. I'd shoulder the gun, fire a bunch of rounds, go home, and notice my shirt would be stained with sawdust or something orange. But I fixed that. I'll show you how in a second. And the rifle definitely does not come zeroed from the factory. I had to mess with the sights quite a bit to get it dialed in. The rifle, as you see it, is not in its 100% original configuration. They come with the slant brake. I've changed that to a Definitive Arms fighter brake. Also, I've changed the grip. That's a Hogue grip. They come with the crappy original, whatever, surplus old style grip. That grip was just not cutting it for me. It's extremely small, and if you have sweaty hands like me, it's actually kind of slippery. So I wanted to ditch that right away. Hogue grip is about $21, $22, and the magazine that's in it, that's a Croatia bolt hold open magazine. It comes with a Tapco polymer mag. One of the cheapest mags around, but I can't really complain because it seats in the gun fine and it functions just fine. Also, the rifle does not come with a sling. That's a Magpul MS3 sling, if you're wondering. Alright, changes I've made. The Definitive Arms fighter brake, it's only $40. Doesn't really add any weight to the rifle. It's only 1.3 ounces. In my opinion, it looks a lot cooler than the slant brake. I can't really say that it reduces recoil over the slant brake. It's such a small amount, it's really hard to tell, but it definitely keeps the flash down. That's one thing I noticed. There's a pretty noticeable flash with the slant brake, and this fighter brake really tames it. The Hogue grip, it's a reasonable size for adult human hands, unlike the original grip, and it's just much more grippy. I like it about 10 times better. And for the buttstock, let's see if you can see it. Well, I didn't remove the metal butt plate. I just cut a piece of worn out tire out and trimmed it down to size. Took the screws out of the butt plate and screwed the piece of tire on there. And I'm not staining my shirt anymore. There's another angle of my rigged up butt pad. I chose to try to rig something up because all the butt pads that you can buy, they add a whole inch to the end of the rifle, and I didn't really want to add that much length to it because it is a nice compact rifle. This only adds maybe 3/8 of an inch, and with the fighter brake and this customized ghetto butt pad I fashioned on here, the rifle is still under 3 feet long. Let's talk about magazine fitment for a second, and one more small con that I forgot to mention. Okay, so we got the Croatia mag bolt hold open in here, and it's tight. Doesn't want to come out. The mag release is extra difficult to press with this mag in here. This is a Korean 20 round tanker mag. Fits in easily, snaps in positively. Just a teeny little bit of wobble, but that's normal. And easy to press the mag release, as it should be. Nice and easy. Now this is a new production Bulgarian mag. Snaps in nice, but overly hard to push the mag release. And I got 2 of these, and the other one acts a little bit different. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. Snaps in nice. Hardly any wobble, fits nice and tight. Nope, that one's hard to press too. And as I mentioned before, got a Gen 3 PMag, and it just flat out would not fit in there in the mag well at all. I filed right here on the front lip, and it fits good now, but it's still pretty tight. There is absolutely zero wobble with this PMag. Functions and feeds great though. And the mag release is easy to push. And these Croatian mags, they're not the same. They're not consistently the same. This one is the questionable one. See, it doesn't really positively click in. It's in there, but it doesn't give that satisfying click. Here's the other Croatian mag. That one clicks in. Reasonably easy to get the mag out. I want to explain one malfunction I had on camera. I thought I had a problem with the rifle, but it turns out the mag on the right here, that's a Croatian bolt hold open magazine. For some reason, they don't work too good with soft point Tula ammo. Like I said, I thought I was having a problem with the rifle, but I came to find out that every time I loaded these Croatia mags with soft point ammo, they don't want to feed. And what you'll see on camera is I had a jam or a failure to feed, and I tried to rack this round into the chamber and actually bashed the bullet back further into the case, as you can see there. But that's what happened. That was the problem. These Croatian mags, they seem to feed full metal jackets and hollow points just fine, but for some reason soft points, they don't want to feed the soft points. Okay, pros of this rifle. The Hungarian parts kit is all numbers matching, if that matters to you. Seems not brand new, but in like new condition, on my example anyway. And the rifle seems put together extremely straight. There's nothing canted, not the rear sight block or the front sight post or the front sight itself. Everything is very straight. Gas block or gas tube, I mean, seems very straight. Nothing's rattling or wobbling. Seems well put together. So those are some pros. This rifle, like a lot of other AK variants, has the Tapco G2 trigger. It's a very, very good trigger. No surprise there. I can't really give it points for that because so many other AK variants have it. But just so you know, it's an excellent trigger. Great feel. And the action seems relatively smooth. Of course, this is my first AK, so I don't really have anything to compare it with. But it seems to be a nice, smooth action. A couple maybe slightly unique features to this rifle. It does have a vented gas tube. I think even the stamped guns have this as well from DDI, so that the gun isn't too over-gassed. And the rear sight starts at 100 meters. Here's what your manual looks like, in case you're interested. Yeah, that's pretty much what it comes with. The rifle comes in a cardboard box, no hard case or anything, no sling like I mentioned, and just a very basic manual. Nothing wrong with it though. Shows you field stripping and everything, so not too bad.